Hey, Heather the Baker here again today to bake for you out of a vintage cookbook that I found in an antique shop. This one I found called Pass the Plate, the collection from Christ Church, was in the back of a very large antique mall outside of Charlotte. It's called the Depot at Gibson Mill, and that place is huge. You could spend hours there and not even get through half of it. This book here was published by the Episcopal Churchwomen and Friends of Christ Episcopal Church in 1981. There are a number of different recipes that are interesting in here. There is a tomato cake, there is party punch, crescent rolls, pecan wafers. Today, I am going to be baking potato chip cookies. How could those not be delicious cookies? But it has butter, sugar, flour, vanilla, potato chips, powdered sugar, and pecans. I have no idea what these are supposed to look like. No idea what they're supposed to taste like, but I imagine it's going to be a salty, sweet, delicious. It says to flatten the cookie, so a flat cookie, but we're gonna give it a try today, and I hope that they are tasty. Let's get started. Now, like I said, this recipe calls for potato chips and pecans. Specifically, I am going to use Ruffles potato chips. I'm sure you could use the Lay's plain ones as well. I would, of course, not recommend using jalapeno chips. That might be weird, but whatever floats your boat. And I am going to use slivered almonds instead of pecans today, because that's what I have. Those cookies, they mixed up very weird. I don't know if it's supposed to look like a cookie dough, sugar cookie batter. I don't know if this is what it's supposed to look like. Perhaps a note that was left out was to chill the dough. Either way, they're baking in the oven right now. The recipe says that they're supposed to bake for 13 minutes. I put it in at 10. I don't know how much these are going to spread, and I really don't want one big burned cookie, so hopefully they'll turn out. We'll see soon. Okay, the potato chip cookies are done. Let's give them a taste. I have two different batches. This one I baked first. As you can see, it's not quite browned all the way around, which I think might be better. This one baked for the exact same amount of time, a little bit too brown around the sides. Let's try the first batch first. These are sprinkled with powdered sugar. They're okay. I would say that they are kind of plain, very crumbly. There's a slight, oily that kind of covers your mouth, similar to when you're eating a bunch of potato chips, but these are potato chip cookies, so that of course makes sense. The nuts add a bit more of a crunch, but it's already a crunchy cookie, so I'm not sure that that was necessarily needed. Let's try the one that was a little bit more baked. I actually like the one that's a little bit more baked better. It has just a little bit more flavor because the butter browned more. But overall, these are not my favorite cookies. I think that they're just a little plain, even with the added powdered sugar on top. I think that they need a little more sugar. I think that they need a little bit more depth of flavor. There's no balance. You get the potato chip taste at the end. They're just not my favorite. But if you're interested in giving these a try, you can go to my blog, the link is below, and check them out. Until next time, have a great day. Happy baking.